So by now you've heard about the new pogroms against the Jews that took place in Amsterdam and the follow-up attacks that I covered yesterday that took place against the Jews. And so bad, so much that Netanyahu actually sent a plane to evacuate Jews who want to leave the area immediately and get them back to Israel. And as shocking as that is, and as much as we can relate that to Kristallnacht in 1939 under Nazi Germany and Hitler when they went after the Jews, this is the same thing by a group that venerates Adolf Hitler, where they found his book, Mein Kampf, amongst houses and schools and everything in Gaza. That same group and religion is actively pursuing them the same way that the Nazis did back in the day. And yet, in the light of the very real facts right in front of us, the footage, the proof, the eyewitness accounts, this is the response. 2 articles. Bear with me. End Times news at its best. Amsterdam pogrom protests coordinated with extremist network linked to former UNRWA employee, according to a research group. The UNRWA, again, showing what they're really about. Amsterdam resident Ayman Nejmeh, who identified himself on social media as a former UNRWA employee, has emerged as the key organizer coordinating protest actions against Jewish targets. Finkelstein. So there's proof that this UN organization's member organized and did all of this. He coordinated everything. So there they are again, showing their true colors. Taking you straight to article number 2. The United Nations officially blames Israelis for the Amsterdam pogrom. The victims' fault. UN Special Reporter Francesca Albanese seems to blame Israelis for the Amsterdam pogrom, during which an anti-Israel mob violently attacked Israelis following a Maccabi Ajax football game. Albanese, who has consistently criticized Israel, asked the media to set the record straight on the attack and made remarks that apparently laid the blame for the attacks at the feet of the victims. She quoted a post on X she called, "The pogrom in Amsterdam is a lie." Albanese replied with apparent sarcasm that in the West, Israel and Israelis can never be in the wrong, quite contrary to what I'm seeing around the world. Albanese defended false reports that the Israelis had initiated the violence and compared it to accusations she has made of Israeli settlers on other occasions. How sick and evil and twisted is this world's hatred towards Israel and the Jews. It is next level. Adolf Hitler in his grave turning around doing this because he could not even imagine the level of evil and glee that is taking place right now. This is literally insanity driven by Lucifer. Crazy, which shows you're on the very edge of that final week of mankind, and we are not long for years. So pray for Israel, pray for the Jews. They are scared, they are stressed, they are feeling out of place in a world that has changed so radically in a question of 2 years, never mind 4 or 5 years. The last 2 years have turned the entire world's attention against Israel and against the Jews, and yet they will still make them the ones that are responsible for everything. Madness. Madness. But God sits in the heavens and laughs at the plans of mankind, their evil, devious plans, and He Himself will deal with them. Shalom.